I'm gonna be washing dishes, so hopefully it's not that loud. But I know I can also just project my voice better. I haven't spoken on here in a while. Today is June 13th, 2023. June 13th, it's a Tuesday. It's my last week at UPS. Oh my gosh. So, it's kind of funny because June 22nd is my hire date, of last year, and my last day is this Friday, the 16th. So, I almost made it the year, but I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. I remember when so I just want to backtrack. It's been a fucking chaotic couple months. And when I say chaotic, I don't necessarily mean that like in a bad way. I just mean like it was genuinely chaotic. It was a roller coaster of emotion. At times things were like ultimate highs, and at times things were at the lowest lows. I don't know why. This morning, right now it's 10:30 a.m. So earlier, cause Ari left to work before 8, so I was up before 8 a.m. And so I kind of got stuck, I don't know, just looking on Instagram and stuff. And that alone is a big, I don't know. I know it sounds pretty, I don't want to say stupid, but I know it sounds like kind of funny, you know, that it makes me smile that I was like scrolling on Instagram. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, the past couple years, I want to say 2-ish years, maybe 3, I just had this I became just, I don't know, trying to give myself more gracious and not use like words like weird and stupid. But it's a little bit difficult when I don't have that big of a vocabulary. But yeah, the past a couple years, I got this weird fear of being perceived. I know it comes from just trauma of work, and I guess being like always like the one assisting at home, and you know, upbringing and all that stuff, trauma. So I got this really horrible fear of being perceived. I didn't want to be seen, or even almost, I wanted people to like just kind of forget about me, like, you know, and that came with dark thoughts as well. And so today being June, and I know I've done like, you know, I don't want to say episodes, but like, we're kind of right, like, I've recorded myself through this journey, those couple years, and I kind of started when things were getting really bad, and I kind of just wanted to vent and talk, to now kind of being more aware of it. I don't want to get emotional. I don't, because I kind of need to leave soon, but it's just only a year ago, I can't think that far ahead for specifics to 2 years, but for sure a year ago, it being, so if next week would be my start week at UPS, that means that it was my start week at, this was my last 2 weeks of Barbell. And that just comes with a lot of weird feelings. a year ago, I was just so scared, you know? Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if I was making the right choice. I was so scared that I was gonna lose everyone. And you know what? I kind of did. But, that whole thing about it's not a loss if, if they were meant to be in your life, they'd be in your life type thing. And not only people, but like circumstances, situations, feelings, I don't know, thought processes. And even though, and even fast forward on that, I was just in such a dark place last year around this time that I don't know what I would have done or what would have happened to me if I, didn't start UPS. And UPS was a whirlwind, but I loved it. It was an adventure. It genuinely was such an adventure. And it's crazy. It almost like, it made me see myself in a different light. Like I was like, oh shit, you really are a fucking badass, And I don't mean that just like, oh, UPS, but like I killed it. I really did my job well. I really set my mark there, and I have all the gracious and thanks to my brother that, oh my God, he really saved my life, and I don't mean that lightly. But with that too, last year too, aside from just work stuff, last year I turned 30 in August, so still 30. Last year 30 was, or the first half of being 30 was it was very different than the second half right now. For starters, engaged. And today too, I was, like I said, I completely lockboxed Instagram. And I had social media, but Twitter was the only thing. And if you know type thing, it's not really a social network for me. And then, yeah, TikTok too, it's not really like a social thing, it's more like a pastime, both those. But Instagram felt very like social network. Yeah, so that was super locked up, but today I was like on it and comfortably, and I feel free. And anyway, I saw our engagement video, and I look so nervous and so young, but that was a couple months ago. But I look so nervous, scared, and like, it's just crazy, like remembering that time. And I was just so like, oh my gosh, like I've always grown kind of, I don't want to say slow, but I was just taking my time with a lot of stuff. And I don't mean that like, oh, I've taken my time. No, I think it's just upbringing and all that stuff. It like takes a little bit longer to click. And when I say upbringing, I just mean my parents. I mean, like, I went to very small schools my whole life, so I mean, my thought process is very in the box. And anyway, yeah, so I was very scared and nervous. I also come from very traditional parents, so just a lot of questions were coming in my head. It wasn't so much just like, oh my gosh, it was a lot. I was, scared was one of them, but oh my gosh, oh my God, I know I'm gonna cry like so much at the wedding. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, from then to now, like, my relationship with Ari has grown tremendously. I have grown as a person and continue to grow. Still have many flaws, but I feel like I'm getting a better grasp on it. And anyway, what I want to say too is that it's my last week at UPS, and I got a position at CSUN as an administrative coordinator, and it's just so full circle. I feel like aside from just these couple years, CSUN 2010, like CSUN 1 Anna, CSUN 4000 Anna, negative, you know? But it was just, yeah, it's just full circle on the fact that they're hiring me and saying that I'm the, best candidate, and it's just insane to me. It's insane to me. It's insane to me. And I'm so excited, and I can't wait to what's gonna unfold. I have no idea what's gonna be from a year from today, because after right now I'm getting ready to go see another venue for the wedding with my parents, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But things are moving along, and it's just crazy. A year ago, I was on the brink, and a year later, we're here, and better than I could have ever imagined. So, it's a good day. It's a good day. And I don't want to put them all together, but I'm also nervous still to watch all the videos. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. And I think I had mentioned the Instagram thing a couple of times before, where I was oh my god. But I feel like we can do it this time. I feel like we can do it this time. Love you, future Anna. Love your fucking self. All of you. You have to love you. You can't just love the future you.